welcome back to my channel. This video is kind of going to be an update slash story time on what's been going on because I do see a lot of people actually leaving comments on my videos asking if I am still working a 9-to-5 job, because as many of you guys know who are following my journey, I am a UGC creator and I do content creation and I make money off of doing it. So there's the question, how do you balance content creation and doing UGC with the full-time job? Well, here's kind of the update that I'll be giving you guys. I don't have a 9-to-5 job anymore. It took me a while to make this video because I didn't want my channel to just be around me getting jobs and then quitting jobs, because that is actually how my YouTube channel initially started. If you look at my first video, it's me quitting my 9-to-5 job in the fall of 2023. And in quitting my job, I had a bunch of time to post YouTube videos, and I love doing it. I love being on YouTube. But after a few months of not making money and just going through a lot of challenges mentally and financially, I was back in the job market and I got a job that was a pretty low level, kind of data entry type position. It was more so like a billing position at an insurance company. And I have previous insurance experience. Actually, right after university, I worked in insurance for 2 years and it was a good job at the time. So that's what helped me get this last job in early of this year, because we all know how difficult the job market is right now and how impossible it is to get good jobs. This one somehow was easy to get, and once again, having previous insurance experience helped me get it as well. So what happened to this job? Why am I unemployed now? And just to make a very long story somewhat shorter, this job was just not suited for me. And now another reason it took so long to update my YouTube channel about my job update was because I only stayed in this position for 3 days. And I had my own set of personal reasons why I didn't want to be in this position. I knew from day one it just wasn't the right role for me. And if I know that from the first day, I'm not going to drag it out and waste my time in a position that just doesn't serve me, where I know I can do more by myself type thing. This job was also not well paying, so it made it a lot easier to kind of quit in 3 days. I also feel from being self-employed, or more so unemployed because I wasn't really making money in these 3 months after quitting my job, it was very difficult to go from all of my free time, doing kind of whatever I wanted in those 3 months, to going into a position that I went into. So this data billing position was pretty intensive, and more intensive than I pictured it out to be, especially from the interview process. It was made out to seem like a pretty chill job, whereas when I actually started, I realized it was going to be a lot more than what I expected, and I was going to be basically glued to a headset on customer support all day, picking up calls, being in like phone queues, and that to me, I don't believe is a good use of my time, especially just based off of my skill sets, where I am in my life. Maybe a few years ago, I would have definitely done this job, but today in my current life, I just knew I couldn't go back to this, especially once again for the low pay. So this insurance role was actually worse than the role I had right out of university as well. So that was the reason why I didn't want to provide my YouTube channel with this update, is because once again, I have never quit a job like that in my life. And like, I've always stuck jobs through, even if I don't like them. So this was the first time that I've ever quit within, a week or such short notice. Since quitting this job, so much has happened. So this was already going back to February, and I'm filming this, it's now early June. So it's already been, like 4 months? 4 months of testing out this self-employment again, trying to make money off content creation, working on my UGC, and I want to say I've never been happier, and I feel like this time that I've had to myself to work on myself and to learn has been invaluable. Like, I feel like I needed this time being unemployed to really push myself to reach kind of new goals and new targets, because I don't have a plan B. Like, I don't have a job, right? So I'm gonna work that much harder to try to make money online, or in my case with UGC. If other creators are doing it, why can't I type thing? I'm already doing content creation through my personal brand on Instagram, which is mostly organic content, but just diving into paid ads with UGC was something that felt very natural to me, and I am so glad that it has taken off, because I have not looked for a new job like on Indeed or LinkedIn in months. For the last 2 months, I've been making multiple 4-figure months with UGC, and that only seems to be continuing because I have landed retainer clients. And now that I've worked with so many agencies and brands, a lot of them do come back to you and request additional videos, or it's recurring business at this point. Also, at this point in time, freelancer websites like my Upwork account is constantly sending me inbound leads. It just feels like the workflow is very solid and it's pretty strong for the most part. So I just feel like the lesson of today's story and update is to really listen to yourself. If you are stuck in a job that you just really hate, of course I don't want you to quit your job if you're not in the position to. Like, the first few months after I quit my job were some of the most stressful months I've ever had. I was having a mental breakdown almost like every other week. So just take that in mind. Also take in mind how difficult the job market is right now. It is so hard. It was so impossible to even get interviews. I was surprised I even got that administration billing job to begin with, because nobody else was getting back to me, and that's why I took it. So I actually did the math the other day. I have been out of my 9-to-5 job for the last 8 months, because I quit in November. It just is crazy how much time has flown and how much you change, learn, and grow yourself by working for yourself, or just being in a position where you don't have a plan B. You have to work that much harder to make a dollar, because you're not being paid by anybody through a corporate or a 9-to-5 job. All of the mental breakdowns and all of the troubles were honestly worth it, because if you stick something through, you could actually create something for yourself. And now I'm doing content creation full time, once again making multiple 4-figure months, and I hope that will only grow to 5 and potentially 6 figures one day. So that's just a quick little update for me. For any of you who are wondering if I'm still working and how I would have done, working a full-time job with content creation, well, I am not. I'm doing content creation full-time, and that's what's also helped me be very successful in the position that I am. If you guys have any questions about content creation, social media, UGC, leave them down below. I would love to answer any of your questions or create an entire Q&A video in itself. I also plan to drop kind of a UGC handbook slash cheat sheet in the next few weeks, so I'll keep you guys updated once that's out. It's going to be targeted for new UGC beginners, how to get started, and all of kind of the basics and essentials that you need to know and have. I also plan to open up one-on-one mentoring, so let me know if you guys would be interested in that. My email is also down below if you do want to inquire. I just want to see if I can help any of you start your journey, or if you have any questions about making money with UGC. Also, let me know how you guys like the audio quality in this video. I did get a new microphone, so I'm just testing this out. And yeah, I've been using it in my UGC videos as well, which has really improved the sound quality for my videos. But now let's see what it can do for a long form video like YouTube. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to help out my channel, as it is still pretty new. It's been 8 months, so it's actually getting a little older, but I would love for you to be part of the community. Okay guys, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.